good, YouTube? It's your boy 392 Nap. We back at another banger video. Y'all can see what I got behind me, man. I got my baby, Daytona 392 Scatpack, bro. And in today's video, what we going over, man, is why I bought a Scatpack instead of a Hellcat, bro. So I'm gonna give y'all my 4 main reasons why I chose to buy a Scat instead of a Hellcat, man. A lot of people do ask, why didn't I get one, or why don't I have one now? So I'm gonna be going over those, man. Answer some questions and just kind of giving y'all some advice on it too, man. If y'all looking to buy one of these cars, get a Scat or get a Hellcat, what y'all should do or whatever the scenario is, man. So I just wanted to give y'all this video real quick, man. Hey y'all, so the first reason I did not buy a Hellcat is because of the price, bro. When I was looking at buying this car and when I was looking at getting a car, period, this is in 2021 when I was 21 years old. This is like mid-pandemic, bro. The value of used cars was super high. I was not paying 50, 60 grand for a Hellcat at the time, bro. I was trying to make some smart financial decisions, bro. I was like, I'm not finna pay $1,000 a month for a car. I had just bought a house and I was like, nah, I'm not finna do that, bro. So the price was something that was a big factor for me, bro. I wasn't gonna jump into a car and not be able to afford it like some people do on a lot of cases. So price was the biggest factor for me, bro. I got this Scat for $42,000, which was a really good deal at the time. This thing had 28,000 miles on it, and it's not a regular Scat, it's a Daytona. So it's got a higher trim, it's got a lot of stuff that regular Scats do not have. So I got this car for 42. I had a Camaro that I traded in and I was positive on equity. I got this car down to like 38. Paid $620 a month for it. This is where I wanted to be at. This was like the sweet spot, bro. Plus, on top of that, insurance, bro. I'm 21 getting a muscle car, bro. I did not want to pay $600-700 a month on insurance. So insurance was a key factor on top of it as well, bro. I've had this car for 2 years now. I'm 23, about to be 24 next year. So I've gotten used to paying on the car. It's been really affordable for me. I've been able to maintain it. But that was my number one reason why I did not get a Hellcat at the time, is because the price, man. It was just too crazy. So the second reason I did not buy a Hellcat, bro, is because I wanted to get used to the power that a Scat had, bro. I made a big jump coming from a V6 Camaro. It's a coupe, it's lighter, to this. People would downplay Scats and say they're not fast compared to other cars, bro. It's a huge difference. These cars got a lot of power, a lot of torque, and I wanted to make sure I can get used to it, bro. So I didn't want to just make that jump to 700 horsepower coming from a car that had 280, right? It was a big difference, bro. So I want to make sure that I wasn't just going to buy a car and then not be able to control it, bro. How many times y'all done seen videos of people buy cars, buy these Scats and buy Hellcats, bro, and just wreck them, not knowing what they doing, bro? You gotta learn to respect the power of these cars, because it's a lot of power that these cars have, bro. A lot, like, that's a lot of power that bitch got, bro. That's all power, all torque, bro. It's a lot of it. So I wanted to make sure I could really get used to the power, bro. And I will tell you, I mean, you get used to every single car that you buy and the power of it, bro. I have gotten really used to it. I've been able to drift the car, swing the car, do everything I need to with it, bro. So you do get used to the power eventually, and that's what makes you want to get something else. So I know that when I get a Hellcat, I'm perfectly set up for it. I'll be perfectly fine, bro, with no problems at all. So that was my second reason why I didn't get a Hellcat, bro. So I wanted to make sure that I was used to the power before I hop into something and then not be able to control it. So that's my second reason. All right, so the third reason, and one of the biggest reasons, bro, I did not hop into a Hellcat immediately, bro, is because of the gas that these cars drink, bro. Scats take so much damn money, bro, a year that you spend on gas, bro. If you drive it normally, it can be a good daily driver, bro, but who bought this car to really drive it like it's a normal car, bro? Right now, I average 16.5 miles per gallon. That's terrible. It's terrible. It can be worse. I don't drive the craziest, but I also don't drive like super slow. So the gas, bro, like to fill this car up, and this only gets it like 270 miles on a full tank, is $80 every single time. Because you got to put 93 in these cars. You can't put nothing else. They will not run correctly without 93. So I spend $80 every single, I mean, it could be every 3 days, every 4 days, depending on how you drive it, bro. I try not to daily drive this. I do have another car, but it's been hard, bro. I mean, you got this car, you're going to want to drive it, bro. It's hard for you not to want to drive this car. It's just sitting there in the garage. So I average like 16 miles per gallon and get about 270 miles on a full tank, which is pretty bad for $80, bro. So that's one big reason I didn't hop into it, bro. I knew this is going to be bad, so you can imagine how bad a Hellcat would be. But now I'm used to it. I know what to expect when I get this car, when I fill it up. So I know a Hellcat's gonna be even worse, but I'm used to it, so I'm cool with it. But that's my third reason and why I didn't hop into a Hellcat immediately, bro, is because it's gas, bro. Gas prices is crazy, for real, man. I was spending 30, 40 bucks on my Camaro, bro. It's nothing. That thing took 87 because it was a V6. So this was a big jump, and I really ain't spent like, I mean, you gonna pay $400 or $500 a month if you daily drive this car, bro, depending on where you live at. I live in Florida, and it's like $4 a gallon right now for 93. So it was even higher during the pandemic. During the pandemic, I didn't even want to drive this damn car, bro. I'll just let that mug sit. But that's my third reason why I didn't hop into a Hellcat immediately. All right, so my fourth reason why I did not buy a Hellcat, bro, in all honesty, is just reliability, bro. I knew I was going from a bigger car, bigger engine, more power, and I just didn't really want to hop into something that I wouldn't be able to really maintain, as in the point of being able to take care of it. I do everything to my car. I do the brakes, I do the rotors, I do oil changes, I do predominantly everything to it, bro. And I just want to make sure that it was a reliable car that I could also work and maintain on. Plus, this car hasn't given me any issues since I bought it, bro. None. And I had this car, this is going on my 3-year ownership of this car, bro. So this car has been really, really good to me. I have not had any issues. I mean, obviously, it's a gas guzzler. It costs a lot to maintain it in that sense. But other than that, this car's been very reliable, bro. I can always count on it. Haven't had any issues. I've had to change the battery in this car once in the last 3 years, which is all normal. That's all normal wear and tear. I only switched tires once on this car because I don't be going too crazy. But really, man, this car has been super reliable, bro. I didn't know what I was going to jump into with a Hellcat. If I had to always maintain it, it was going to be hella expensive. So this car's just been super, super reliable, bro. Like I said, I could always count on it. So if you want to get into a Scat, or you looking at an RT, you looking at a Hellcat, I would tell you from my end, from what I do, I always do the oil changes, always make sure I got coolant, always make sure the car is good to operate and run. This car's been crazy reliable. So if you questioning that and wondering if it's something that you could depend on, it's very dependable, bro. Like I said, even as a daily driver, you can drive it daily. It's just gonna cost a lot of money if you're not driving it conservatively. So it is a really good, reliable car, bro. So that's my 4 reasons and why I decided to buy a Scatpack instead of a Hellcat. Yes, I've got used to the car. I love the car for the last 3 years of having it for ownership. I am planning on getting a Hellcat within the next year or so. The value of Hellcats have went up, so have the Chargers. So I try to stop driving this as much as I possibly can, man. But again, man, these cars are so much fun to drive, man. I love this car so much. So I do plan on getting a Hellcat in a year. I would suggest, if you're coming from a smaller trim car, or you coming from a car that doesn't have much power, get a RT or get a Scat first, just so you know exactly what you're getting into and used to the car. But once you get this car, you're gonna love it, man. It's been fun. You do nothing but smile with this car, man. So I just want to drop to y'all my 4 reasons and why I decided to buy a Scat instead of a Hellcat, to answer any questions that y'all might have. But also for the ones that's looking into getting a Scat or a Hellcat, this video is for y'all, so y'all can kind of make the decision and understand what comes with buying these cars, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. We 400 subscribers off of 2,000. So make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, man, if y'all boys enjoyed the video. And we back out with another banger.